You know, audience, sometimes, some days you're just going through it, right? But my day changed for the better when I learned that on my last video, a shout out and a call out to Pondo the Mad that he has committed based on that video to wish listing and eventually, when it's on sale, picking up Xenonauts. And more importantly, Dunamis has also said that he is interested in the game now that I've shown this. My work here is done, but now that I've started, and it only took me one episode, I still want to keep playing. So here we are. Now, I think that the other day I did add two more. Yeah, I added 2 more aircraft to the main base. And the reason for that is when the secondary base gets put, normally there's the bases are shown up here. I don't know why they're not. Maybe it's a bug or something. Anyway, we're going to put 2 aircraft hangars in here, and we're going to transfer the 2 Condors that I've made, 3 and 4, from here to... Is that 3 and 3? All right, well, that's wrong. And you can see it takes 72 hours. I bought them right before I started the recording, so they're, you know, they got to get here. The point is, if I order them now, they'll be ready by the time the hangars are set up in the US base. So we're doing a little bookkeeping here. We'll probably stick a radar station here as well, and then we'll just have wide coverage over the North Atlantic and America, Central America, part of South America, everything mountainous in South America that is in Chile, in Peru. We cover the Amazon. We cover the Amazon. How about that? Venezuela, the Amazon. Here we go. Do I want to read this? I don't know that I actually want to read this. So the short answer is that the MiG-32, I don't remember whether it's faster or slower, but it is a torpedo bomber. It's meant to engage larger aircraft with a big missile meant to destroy capital ships. So I think I need to make another hangar. So here's what's going to happen. I have those 2 extra hangar slots I'm putting Condors in. When I transfer the Condors out, I'll build a MiG-32 Foxtrot to put in one of those, and then I'll have a torpedo bomber on standby. Now, you can put the smaller missiles in, but I don't want to. I want the torpedoes. I mean, there's no reason to use this thing if you aren't bombing. We're zawing, bro. Za. Okay, so we have a bunch of leftover scientists. I don't remember the Hunter Scout car being that useful. Now, the medium-sized tank is actually really good. I don't remember the Scout car being useful. So I'm actually going to split this 5 and 4 on plasma rifle and alien alloys. And that way we've got kind of an even mix here. Okay. Aircraft, Foxtrot, Interceptor, 40-man. I might as well do it now, bro. No free hangar slots. I have played myself. But that is actually fine. We just have to remember to start building it. All right, here we go. UFO interception, UFO 3, 16,000 meters. 16 kilometers is high altitude. All right, Condors 1 and 2 are going to take off. We're going for them. You think you can invade the Sahara, buddy? You're about to find another thing coming. All right, so we are going to split up these interceptors this time. Let's see. How do I get him? What we want is for it to pick one of them. Go in on that person. He has picked one. We want to angle in such a way so this guy is going to slowly turn as we fly past. So I think we can probably intercept him about here without being in his cannon range. Yeah, here it comes. We're gonna now engage fully. First plane's gonna turn. And there we go. It's not always going to be that simple. The first time I just messed up really bad. Now hold on. Timed, what is the time to intercept here? Maybe we want to wait until we're in the sunlight. Okay, medical center, laboratory, and command center are all done. So the med center is just going to get people back on their feet faster. Second laboratory does mean more researchers. Let's go ahead and hire more scientists. We can have up to 15 more. That's most of our money. And we also have to pay for their upkeep as well. Oh, they take some time to arrive. They take time to arrive. Okay. All right, so we want 2 hangars. Bing, bang, they're pretty cheap. We also want a radar array. Bing, bang, boom. Can't do that. We'll throw it here. Storeroom, living quarters. We don't have any money to do that. So no one actually works here. We probably want a living quarters at the minimum and maybe a missile battery, although they are fairly expensive for how we're going to use them. But the 2 hangars are mission critical. Okay. All right. Here comes the sun. We're going to chase the sun with Charlie 1 and launch the team in Charlie 1. We are successfully engaging in daytime. This is what we want. Okay. Try to get a look at the map right now. Okay, so we are going to have to clear the bottom of the map. Just enough. Get sight on it. Understand what we're working with. All right, that looks pretty clear to me. Gonna send an assaulter up this way. All right, so we are now anchoring our whole line here. Now, I mean, an alien could skitter out of these trees into this zone. I think that next turn, Mr. Peterson's gonna come up here and will help cover this area. With that said, we are going to take our force and mostly press into this area right here. Maybe we'll blow up some walls. Maybe we won't. Not sure yet. Just get a look at what we're working with. We got open door. That is an alien. That's actually a new type of alien that we're looking at. That looks like he has some kind of rifle. We absolutely want to grab cover immediately. I'm thinking if we can put a smoke grenade between us and him, we have enough to get a smoke grenade downtown. All right. We do not want him firing on an entire force of disembarking. They're not only NATO, but okay. We absolutely want to cover that door with a sniper right down this angle. Okay, I want you here. I want you covering that door. We also need to cover this left side here. Don't want to go too hard, because we don't know what's in this darkness, but there we go. I almost wonder if it's too risky leaving this part of the map exposed down here. Somebody could come out of this darkness, so that's actually pretty reasonable. We'd have this guy. What's the angle here? It's like along this line. I want to see if we can get this guy to the door. This is our shield user, Mr. Pokorny. He's doing it for his country, Czechoslovakia. I don't even think Czechoslovakia still exists, right? It's the Czech Republic and Slovakia now. Okay. So here's our machine gunner slash Rocketeer. I think I want her covering this general area as well, with the idea that we'll swap out to the rocket and blow a hole in the wall. It's not the best plan we have right now, especially with that smoke out there. But we need to lure this guy into a place where we have a superior firing stance. And right now he does kind of have a shootable target, which is not what we want. We still need to cover this area down here. So we're gonna take a little dip. Okay. They're going to have civilian. We do have people coming out the right-hand side. Okay. We have to get too excited about this. We've got solid position. Whoa. Whoa. How did that start? How did that fire start from a smoke grenade? All right, this is not a good setup to be in. Right here. And that's not particularly good either. We need to get ourselves out of this situation. I want you here covering it. I think I want you here. That's the entrance to the ship. So we're now going to refocus all our efforts into rebasing our fire teams to point towards the ship. We're going to start by opening the door. We're clearing the room. We got a solid clear. I think we're going to hang out right here, facing towards the door. Actually, let's check the window as well. Okay. So the plan right now will be to peek through the window next turn and get a good look at what's going on over here. But for now, the back is covered. This guy needs to be facing in the direction of threats. I feel like I have something very ironic to say about smoke grenades and smoke, but the fires are really worrying. Do you think we should get some backup up here? Go, go, go. I am slightly concerned about putting his back to a window, but I am not full of capability and options at the moment. Okay, we still need to clear this entire section of the map down here and over here. So you're just gonna hang out. I think you, Kate, you're also going to hang out. And Sniper is going to hang out. We are going to rebase. I don't know, over here? You can't even make it that far. Let's say over here. Because we still want you to duck down. Cover this direction. So the new plan is to get this Rocketeer around this corner, into this area, maybe behind this rock, and then blow a hole in the front of the alien ship. As we know from the tutorial tips, 5 turns of holding the inside of the ship will let us win. We don't need to kill all the aliens. As long as we do that, it should draw the aliens to us in the meantime. I'm actually gonna have you... There we go, there we go. Okay, that's probably got him scared. Okay, we've got at least 2, rather than 1, there are now 2 people operating up here. Okay, okay, okay. We're still basing forward. Of course, the American's the one with the machine gun. Okay, okay, okay. How about you give me a look out here, Ross? Damn it, Ross. Alright. This is the big one. This dude is right here. We got him with the pistol. 2 pistol shots. He's not doing well. He's not doing well, but he's not down. Okay. I need options. I don't have options because of the wall. I'm thinking Arby's. Not an option. How much does it take to throw this? 30, 34? Okay, so I need to keep 34. This guy's now at risk. It's 33. It's enough. 0% chance to hit. Can I throw it over? I mean, this is it's not a... Oh, hey, that was pretty good. How did I make that happen? Now that landed super short. Okay. Nothing like kneeling in the middle of an open field. Okay, not good. Quite bad. Good response. Solid work here. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay, that guy healed. Okay. 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 I don't know why I'm yelling so loud. Okay. It would have been better if our sniper had hit. First thing to note. Number 2. Shooting this guy. We're out of bullets. We're not hurt. We're just suppressed. This guy is hurt. We need to drag his ass into more cover. Okay, no one is covering him currently, which is bad. He is healing himself. We're gonna sweep the corner. Take a look at what's going on out here. It doesn't look like there's anybody there. We're gonna finish the sweep. This guy is now covering his buddy, but not well. We are going to accept the possibility that an alien will walk through the trees and try to flank us as we continue to move the squad forward under threat. Okay. All right, so we still have Tate. Tate, I need some magic for, what is this, Scotland? Who's the blue flag here? I don't know. If I'm wrong, Scottish people are going to be really mad at me, so. The problem is I don't think I can turn my back on this entire section of the map. Let's start with the wide angle over here. If we can clear out this side, all right, which we can. All right. We still have this door to worry about. I don't know about running through that smoke early. This seems like a mistake. A lot of people under threat. Not happy about it. The issue I have is not only can this guy shoot this dude, he could potentially shoot these two. And he could also take shots at Mr. Man over here in the corner. Let's see what he does. He heals himself. He shoots the shield guy. He kills the shield guy. Not great. Not great. I'm gonna park it right here. Okay, we got alien down. I need you to get out of the way. We're gonna cover some more corners here. is. I'd love to have her swing up this left-hand side and clear this out, but she's completely unsupported. I don't think it's a good idea. All right. We are getting our rocket. Oh, maybe we're not getting our rocket anywhere useful. Okay, let's go. 6%, 10 times. Let's do it. Let's suppress the fuck out of this dude. Okay, did not work that well. He is suppressed, though, which is always good. I think grenade is going to be our solution to this problem. We got grenade on target. Do we flashbang him? Okay, maybe we'll flashbang ourselves, I guess. We're not in the best position, but we... Oh, well, never mind. That dude just straight up doesn't exist anymore. Can I pick his stuff up? Yeah, there's his body. Here's all his stuff. Sorry, man. You're our first casualty. You're certainly not going to be the last, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. There's a baddie around that corner there. Can you actually hit him? That's crazy, dude. What's the sight line on this? Oh, we actually can see him. Unfortunately, that means he can see us. There we go. Why don't you take a little duck down right there? All right. Cover the exit of that bad boy. There we go. What did he do? Oh, he opened the door, but he didn't go through it. Okay. All right. I think that... Hold on. Yeah, that's right. That's right, motherfucker. Weren't expecting this, were you? Okay, he's suppressed. It's a good start. Shotgunner comes in. Sweep. Good stuff. Good start. He's down. Continue to flow in. Cover the exit. Cover the squad here. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. And then we're going to cover the door here. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. It's time. This motherfucker back here. Get down. Oh, she didn't have any energy to get down. How you doing? Nailed him. Long shot. Absolutely insane. Alright, we've smoked the door. We definitely want to be forcing him out of that position in some way, shape, or form. Okay, we need to cover this window. Nothing more American than standing in a window to get shot. See any cowboy movie ever. Okay, he's healing up. Now he can't be seen. That's fine. This is fine. We've got pretty good control right now. All right. Sniper is covering a huge portion of the field here, while our shotgunners start flowing in towards the entrance of the building. We may just hang out until the smoke dissipates and then toss grenades in or something. I don't really know. I don't hate the concept. I don't love it either. I guess we could just keep tossing flashbangs in there like a lunatic. This guy gonna flash himself again? No? Okay. Alright. No flashbangs. One step back. Just cover this door. Cover this side. Cover this side. You're still covering everybody over here, right? Okay. Gonna give one more turn for that smoke to dissipate. Okay, that looked like a civilian. We got flash. Underhand throw, underhand throw. That definitely hit him. All right, we're going around the corner this turn. Oh, you don't like that? Hey, you son of a bitch. Put him down. All right, we need to keep creeping forward. There it is. There it is. So those flashbangs have been stealing away. They have an energy bar just like us humans do. The flashbangs have been stealing his energy away. A burst fire. Got him. Let's see. All right. Our shielder, Emil Porcorny, is dead. We have got 2 injured troops. Multiple sergeants promoted. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing some accuracy boosts as well. We got a civilian. That's the reptile people we were facing here. And we got the alien plasma pistol. 3 alien alloys. We did get the scout data core. So this was the thing that the civilian alien was standing in front of. When I shot him, I was actually worried we might blow it up in the background, but hey, because we killed all the aliens this time, we got an excellent rating, and then because we lost a Xenonaut, we only got a good, but that's fine. We got a bunch of money. Okay. New research project, alien plasma pistol. Okay. We're going to take one person away from plasma rifle, put it towards plasma pistol. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's pretty good. Pretty good as in not bad. We do need to replace our boy, Emil Porcorny, on the Charlie 1 mission list. So we're going to need a new shielder. I probably want somebody with really high reflexes. And it looks like it's going to be Sergei Chernov. He's from the Soviet Union, which is not very descriptive because that's an enormous country. But I'd say the same thing if it was an American, also a geographically enormous country. Okay, let's get Mr. Chernoff. How do I get you assigned? Relocate soldier. That's not how it works. Oh, here we go. Dropship assignment Charlie 1. There we go. Okay. So these guys are getting healed, but fortunately, we have the power of the medical center. Okay. So we have our 2 condors. We are now going to relocate condors 3 and 4 to North America base. It's not going to let me do that, but that's because they need 4 more days to get built. Makes sense? Makes sense. I'm in full agreement. All right, here's the Sibelians. Sibelian is a reptilian alien standing roughly 195 centimeters tall and weighing nearly 200 kilograms. The incredibly dense skeleton of the creature and its tough, scaled hide together account for some 40% of this, the remainder being largely muscle and teeth. Whatever environment the Sibelians evolved in must have been a hostile one. Their physiology is hardy to the point where I struggle to think of a creature capable of killing one. I can. It's man. Up to an inch of scaled hide in places, these creatures also have some inherent protection against ballistic weapons. Beneath the scales is a thick layer of dense muscle, and the creature's heavy skeleton, both also heavily resistant to damage. Once we had abandoned our bone saws for an angle grinder, we revealed the creature's internal organs. These were much to be expected. The only major anomaly was the presence of 2 hearts inside the torso. Presumably one alone could not pump sufficient blood around the beast's body to sustain it. Analysis of Sibelian blood has also some interesting results. Almost 10% of the blood volume is comprised of a mixture of powerful coagulants and unspecialized stem cells. We do not yet fully understand the implications of this, but it is quite possible that live Sibelians are able to rapidly clot wounds and even regenerate damage in combat. Some consolation, despite the above, Sibelians are not perfect soldiers. Much like the brutes down in our engineering department, their physique belies an undersized brain. A Sibelian has as much understanding of squad tactics as it does the finer points of Shakespeare. They also have weak thermal eyesight, giving them slower reflexes and poor accuracy, although smoke will not hinder their accuracy like it does other aliens. They will prefer to fight at short ranges, where these characteristics are less of a hindrance, so it would be wise to ensure the opposite occurs. Which, if you're following along, means all of the tactics I was using against these guys were the worst possible matchup. Using smoke, entering close range, and not killing it in one turn, allowing the regeneration to kick in. Classic. Everything needed to fail against a Sibelian, I have successfully performed for you. All right, we're going to pull 1 away from alloys to start alien biology. We're going to pull more away actually, because if I know XCOM well, alien biology is going to be one of the most important research choices. Being able to stun aliens and capture them and bring them in allows you to speed the tech tree progression up quite a bit. All right, how are those bases coming on? It takes, I'm at 4 more days. Okay, more scientists have arrived. Perfect, perfect. Just dump them into alien biology. some of the places on this map aren't even called the same thing anymore. Leningrad. Is that still called Leningrad? It's not, right? It's St. Petersburg now. Maybe? Tissue analysis on the remains of different extraterrestrial species has allowed us to compare them with one another in an attempt to find characteristics common to them all. Though we have no definite answers, there are hints as to the origins of the aliens. There are strong similarities in the physiology of all biological alien units encountered thus far. For example, all are humanoid. All also possess a circulatory system and a central nervous system, albeit with some variation in function. This allows for the possibility of a common planetary origin. The huge variety of life on our own planet clearly illustrates that an array of vastly different creatures can evolve simultaneously on a single planet. This was our initial assumption, largely due to the shared habitat inside the alien UFOs, an environment containing perhaps 5 to 6% oxygen rather than the 21% of ours. Aliens respire via oxygen in much the same manner as humans do, using a common vector to distribute it around the body, a semi-synthetic protein that mimics the role of human hemoglobin, but much more efficiently, and giving alien blood a distinct purple tint. I think you can go as low as 16% oxygen, by the way. 21% I think is the the general air quality. However, the fundamental organic chemistry is so dramatically different between alien species that a common origin cannot be possible. The reason these species can share a common habitat is not evolution, but rather extensive genetic engineering. This oxygen-carrying protein bears no resemblance to any other part of any corpses studied. In other words, it appears an external force has engineered these creatures to be capable of breathing the same air that they do. The identity of this external force and the reasoning behind this decision remains obscure, at least for now. In the meantime, we are turning this research to practical use. My team has constructed holding tanks in the laboratories, which can be used to confine captured alien units in low oxygen environment. If exposed to our atmosphere for long enough, alien units will eventually succumb to oxygen toxicity, allowing us to study them more closely. Alright, so we can now study stun weapons. And we got 20 scientists on it. Perfect. We're gonna need a lot more shielders, and those shielders need to be carrying stun batons. Here we go. Launching. Let's still do just Condor 1 and 2, right? Well, there's no reason to get fancy. Okay, hangar in North America is done. We are now transferring Condor 3 and 4. We're rebasing them to their new home in North America. North America! That's my favorite continent. America. Okay, so we can store units here. Living quarters is outside of our reach, but we are going to have 2 aircraft ready to go, and we'll just be using base radar range. Which is not at all. We need to put a radar array up. We need a radar array. This was a mistake. But the planes will be there. We'll just have to get the money to make it happen. Here we go. Okay, same deal as last time. We're going to wait for the enemy ship to pick a target. Who's he shooting at? I'm going to split up a little bit. To make it a little bit more clear. I think he's going after 2 though. Yes, he is. Okay, so based on this, he's going to start arcing left. I think we can probably catch him around right here. Right? I think so. I think we got him. We'll get him. Got him. Now, let me again be very clear. We are going to start reaching scenarios where it is multiple aircraft and they are meant for air-to-air combat. It's going to get a lot harder. You won't be able to do cheap tricks like this. We're going to let the sun rise. And as that comes around, we will send in a intercept of Charlie. Was everyone on Charlie 1 ready to go? Do we have anybody that's out? This guy's at 88% health. That's pretty good. Not the best, but we got our shield guy here. No stun equipment yet, though, right? Not even close. I think I want my shield guy going fast, but maybe some of these assaults, maybe we need to be slapping our riflemen with like extra C4 to like blow up walls and stuff. Peterson, where's your goddamn C4? Don't you have any Canadian spirit, son? All right, here we go. Daytime arrival. And we're gonna call this video here. I don't know that there's a lot to cut out. Like, but yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see if people actually watch this video, and if so, I'll come back and do a part 3.